Okay, let's go.
It is June 20th, 2025. It's Friday. Yep, and I'm off on both jobs. So right now I am on my way to the post office. I had to go mail my cousin a little package, and then I am going to go get these toenails done, y'all. I've been waiting for my debit card to come. Now I could have gone and used my credit card, but I didn't want to put nothing else on my credit card at the time. So I am gonna go get these toes done. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day on this Friday. It's beautiful here in Dallas today, and see, it's about 91 degrees. It's a little toasty, but it's all right. I prefer warmer weather, not hot, than cold weather. I don't do well in cold weather, but anyway, I am gonna go get these toes done so they can look cute. Because I do like wearing my sandals, and we need to have the toes looking right, for real. There's a lot of people coming in and out of down the driveway. So anyway, I hope that you are doing well. Today, I don't really have a whole lot planned. Those are the two things right now I need to get done. I have to decide on what I'm going to do afterwards, since I am off. I know I need to do a few things. I'm thinking about going live today. I haven't been live for my business in a minute. Just so many things going on, as they say, life has been lifing, and exactly that's what it's been doing. It has definitely been lifing, okay? So just trying to get a few things done. One of the things I need to do is I need to get my mother's birth certificate. I've just been so busy. I need to get that taken care of so that when it's time for us to go on our cruise, she can have that. Now, for where we're going on this cruise, she can use her birth certificate. But like some places, you gotta still have a passport. So first thing first, I'm gonna work on the birth certificate and then work on getting her passport again. So that's what's happening right now. So yeah, let me just get to this post office, get this off, and try to get this taken care of. I was telling you about my somebody had took over my Uber account, and I've been having difficulty trying to get them to reimburse me or investigate. It's like every time I sent them the information that they requested, and it's like, I don't know if it's some type of auto thing, but I need to call my bank and let them know what's going on, because this is getting ridiculous. What if that was part of my rent money? That was on $300 something. They made multiple stops. They even tipped big to the Uber driver. So, what if that was part of my, like I said, my rent money, or what if that was part of my bill money? Excuse me, I don't have no reason to lie to my bank about that. I didn't use that. I have a vehicle. If I needed to go to the courthouse, which I don't, downtown Dallas, I don't need to take an Uber there. Only time I really take an Uber is, excuse me, if I'm going to the airport, or like when I'm in Vegas or something like that, then I take an Uber, to get around. But no. So anywho, I'm still dealing with this dilemma right here, and hopefully we can get that settled. So I do need to call the bank and see about getting that. See if there's anything to do, if they can do anything. Excuse me, I know they were waiting on Uber to get information from Uber. I will give them the information that I have, but to me it looked like Uber's not really doing anything. So I might have to, if I have to use some other type of transportation to get to the airport or whatever, it might not be Uber anymore, because that kind of left a bad taste. It doesn't seem like they're working on my case or anything like that, trying to get it taken care of. But yeah, that's how that is. So, other than that, I'm going to get back with you. Let me get to this post office. Hopefully it's not a long line in the post office. Then I can go get my toes done. Like I was telling you before, I would usually go to this the nail shop that's right across the street from the post office. There's two sisters in there, and they're really nice ladies, but they really need some help. It's just them two, and I can't be sitting in the nail shop for an hour just sitting before I'm not getting my toes or anything done. Just sitting and waiting my turn. I can't do that. I guess I just don't have patience like that. So I usually go to this other shop that's not too much further away, but I get in, get myself, get things taken care of, and then I'm on my way. So, yep. I'm gonna do that. I put my press-on nails on the other day. I said, let me go and put these press-on nails on, you guys. And there's the short nails, but I had to come down even just a little bit more. I'll show you in a minute. The light is green, and I'm holding my camera right now instead of having it mounted up. But I cut them down a little bit shorter so I can either type when I'm working, and then also when I'm at FedEx, they don't pop off. But I've been very fortunate that they've been holding on pretty well. But I put these on after work, so they doing all right. I prefer actually the kind that you glue on. This one here is the kind that already has the adhesive on it. It's okay. I'll show you. They're pretty. They're blue. I'm almost at the post office now, and I'm hoping that it's not really crowded today. Sometimes you know how it is when you get to the post office. It's always a line. It looks like it's kind of a lot of people here, but it's okay. Like I said, I don't have anything planned. So, oh, they changed those apartments. Kind of gave it a new paint job or a stucco. There's a little bit of people here. Looks like not too bad. Let's see here. Let me look. I'm trying to look across the street at where the I don't know. They might be crowded because I could go there and get my toes done right across the street. I have to see. The nail shop that I'm talking about, I don't know if you can see it from here, but it's right over here. That's the nail shop that I used to go to. I haven't been there in a while. They probably say, where you been? I haven't seen you in a while. Yep, so I'm gonna go inside here and let me show you my press-on nails. These are my press-on nails right here. Like I said, I cut them down. I didn't cut the thumbs down, but here they are. I put them back so you can see. I cut them down some because, like I said, even though they were short, make sure I'm on my side. Even though they were short, I want to make sure I'm not bumping into stuff where it hurts or hurt myself or anything. So let me run in the post office and go mail this package off. Oh, it's actually not coming along. So let me go in there. It didn't take long, just in and out. That don't always happen when you go to the post office. All right, so now we are off to the nail shop and go get these toes done. And after that, I don't know. I want to go to the pool, and I still might do that today. I don't know. We'll see. Might go to the pool because it was hot. I know yesterday I really wanted to go, but then one of the neighbors was saying that I guess when we had a lot of rain, there was a lot of ants around, and I'm like, no, I can't be dealing with the ants over by the pool. So, because they will tear you up. They be tearing. I've been bitten by ants before, and they hurt. So anyway, let me go and head to the nail shop. I'm I'm trying to look across the street, see if it look like it's a lot of people there, because I would just go right across the street, let them do it. Look like somebody just pulled up. I just don't feel like waiting a whole long time. That's the thing about it. So let me go over to where I've been going for a while. Let's go to the nail shop. So I'm gonna go inside and get these toes done. Maybe next is probably gonna get this car washed. I'll do that next. So I had to come home. I had a package that was waiting for me. So now I got my toes done. Now I'm gonna go get this car wash. Hopefully I can get it done before they close. So that's where we're on our way to right now, to go get this car washed. I moved all of my other little things to the back, my little fur babies, car seats and everything. So let's go get this taken care of before they close. So I need it washed. It needs a bath, all right? So let's get it.
Energy Transfer is excited to support the Texas Rangers. As one of the country's largest energy companies, we proudly move oil and gas products from one.
I don't know if there's a car stuck up ahead. I'm trying to turn right. Now this car over here is getting in there. He's gonna find out. He's gonna have to get over. I mean, you see everybody else has got over, so I don't know. So they're just gonna have to wait their turn. I don't care, it's a car stuck. I wonder if it's an accident or something. Cross your fingers, you guys. Let's hope this car wash is still open. I can get this car wash, and I'll have to do it tomorrow. We're almost there, so keep your fingers crossed, you guys. Keep your fingers crossed and get this dirty car washed. It's open. Still taking cars.
That's something that this offense should be doing. We haven't done it enough.
Let's hope they are taking cars. It's not closed. Let's see if I can get it done, y'all. Hello. I want the ultimate.
Would you like any air freshener?
Yes, black rain. Black ice? Yeah. All right, thank you. All right, thank you. You too. Last time they didn't, I think they forgot to put the air freshener in. Hopefully this time they'll put it in. So we are going to get it cleaned out, everybody. Keys and we can get out of here. Alright, let's see. Hello. Hi, how are you? I'm trying to look for my keys. Y'all, let's go inside. I made it. You change it up. Hello. Changed it up since I last been here. I said you changed it up since I last been here. You put new flooring and stuff. Okay. It's getting clean. It's overdue time, you guys. It's just been running here, running there, back and forth to work. So now my Zay was getting clean. somebody after me. I don't know. Oh, maybe somebody after me. There's another car. Look like they winding down for the evening. Xavier's clean, y'all. Nice and clean. I gotta fix the seats back. I don't have them that straightforward, but anyway, the car is clean. They're about to close, and let me get out of here. It's still warm outside, you guys. So let me get moving. And we got stopped at the pawn shop. This one is First Cash, and I wanted to see if they had some tools here. Because remember, I was telling you a while back, I mentioned my tools were stolen. Maybe one day I'll tell you who stole them. I already know the person that stole them. Sad, but true. Anyway, that'll be a story time. So let's go inside here. The tools here. I don't need a nail gun. Let's see this. What is that? Don't need that. Drills. Let's see. There goes some stuff over here. Let's look and see what this is. Stuff like this. This makes me mad because I really had over the years, I had collected a lot of different tools. And I mentioned that before. They don't have a lot of good stuff. There's another pawn shop, but I think they're closed right now. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. But there is another place I want to check out too. I see a lot of good stuff in here. I do got some blacker stuff. They didn't have a lot of tools. There's another, like I said, there's another pawn shop that I know that has tools. But like I said, they're probably closed now. So we're over by, I think it's by, what's the name of it? Tractor Supply or something like that. We're gonna go over there for a minute and look, maybe see if I can get a toolbox or something, or see what the prices are. So let's get Okay, so it's Harbor Freight Supply, the tools and supplies. So let's go in here and look. I've never been in this store right here, so let's go check it out. I've been meaning to go in here for a while, but I never been in here. So we're gonna go check this store out, see what their prices and stuff look like. Right here. Hopefully it's still open. Let's see, it's just 6:06, so I don't see why it would be closed now. Too many cars to be out here. So let's go check it out. Let's go see what's in this store. Hopefully I can find something. They got safes here. So let's go look. I don't know none of this music in here. They have some toolboxes, the metal kind. So let me check them out. They have these two toolboxes that I'm interested in. This one right here, let me turn it off. Let me do this real quick. Now this one it has the drawers, but they're not real deep. But you know, when I put it in here, I'll have space to organize. So I have this right here, or this one was similar to my old one. Oh, wait just a minute. This one here, let me move my purse, sorry y'all. Let me go here. Sorry, I'm a little close right now. I thought somebody was about to go by. See, this one has a little thing right here, the tray, and then it's open at the bottom. And then I can just put my stuff in there. So I don't know which one I really want to get. The other one I just kind of, like I said, it has the shallow drawers. Or if I can go with this one, like what I had before. So, decisions I need to make. I like the fact that the black one, it does have the drawers, even though they're kind of shalloh, and it can hold up to, the weight capacity is up to 100 pounds. So, this one I can just put everything in there. This one is more organized. Of course, it's gonna cost a little bit more, but I need another toolbox. So, this is the thick one right here. This one is a toolbox within a toolbox. So that one's another option. So I decided on the plastic toolbox. And when I get home, I can show you in detail a little bit more. I did buy a few of the tools that they had there. So I at least have something because, like I said, I had nothing. And maybe I'll tell you, like I said, I know who stole them. And we'll go into that right now. I'm just happy to be able to start building my tools and stuff over again. And yeah, now I can get my bike fixed so I can start riding it and working on losing a little bit more weight. Another form of exercise, getting that little cardio in, and not just being on a stationary bike, because that get boring after a while. Being able to maybe go through the neighborhood or whatever, and just ride at the park. So yes, I'm excited, you guys. I'm excited. So I don't know what other tools I'll probably need for my bike, but like I said, it's probably too. I know right now one pawn shop is probably closed, and they usually have a lot of tools, and I'll probably go and check that one out maybe tomorrow. I think they're open on Saturdays, and see what's in there. But yeah, I like to sometimes to go into different pawn shops just to see what they have. Sometimes people they have maybe hard times, and they have to maybe sacrifice maybe their tools or maybe jewelry or a TV, so that they can pay a bill or maybe make sure that their kids eat. I understand, I get it, but so I'm just gonna go check them out tomorrow and go check out some of the different pawn shops. But I know for sure this one pawn shop have more stuff, more tools than this other one. So we'll do that maybe tomorrow and find something else to do. Before I didn't want to do it, I didn't want to talk about it, but I'm gonna talk about it now because I'm still mad, I'm still angry, but because like I said before, a lot of these tools that I had, because when my kids were little, I had started, purchasing tools, collecting tools. Sometimes workers, they would leave tools behind and they became mine. So it kind of made me a little angry that, I'll talk about it later. It's a pretty day, it's just so hot. And it hasn't even got as hot as it can get here in Texas. If you know, it gets really hot. I remember one year for the whole month, I can't remember which month it was, but for the whole month, it stayed in the hundreds. Talking about miserable. Hey everybody, so I've been home for a little while now, and I want to show you some of the things that I purchased at Harbor Freight. Now, the first, for the longest, I've been telling you that I needed a new toolbox. So I decided to get this one here, you guys. I'm gonna put it where you can see it a little bit better. But I love this, the features. I'm gonna have to fix my stand where you can see it. Let me see here. Pull it up. And let me figure this out 1 second, guys. I'm gonna put this where you can see it. I might have to get down a little bit lower, but I want to show you this. I love this. You have 4-in-1, okay? It's 4-in-1. And I love the fact that on the top part here, I'm gonna hold this where you can see it. On the top part here, you have compartments where you can put like maybe screws or little nails or something like that. But get this. Let me get this where you can see it. Everybody. Okay. All right. Open it up. When you open it up with the handle here, you open it up, guess what? You have another toolbox, guys. It's another toolbox in here, and it's heavy. So let me use my other hand. Same thing you have where you can put the tools. Okay. You have where you can put your tools and everything in this one. Okay. You have the tool. You have different things in the top part here. But we're not finished yet. Okay, we're not finished yet. So I'm gonna have to cut off my head a little bit, or I can just get down on the floor. But we're gonna open this one up. So you can see it. We open this one up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at this. What do you see inside there? There is another toolbox. Another toolbox, okay? And again, you still have the same features where you can put something else in this as well. So that's 3 toolboxes, you guys. And we bring this one to the side. Bring this one over. All right. So maybe you just want to have, maybe something you don't have to have all your big tools. You just need something small. But we're not finished yet. We're not finished yet. This one has a tray in it as well, but we're not finished yet. We have this one right here, guys. Cute, cute, cute. We put it where you can see it. Make sure I'm opening it up. Ooh, okay, I didn't break it. Okay, so this one has a little tray in it as well. So you have 4. Hello, 4. 4 little toolboxes. Get this where you can see them open. Okay, here's your smallest one right here. The next size. Let's see about opening up some of these little side panels. Okay, they open like this on the side. Okay. And they also can slide out. Okay, that's good to know. It can slide out as well. There we can see it. So you have this. We're just gonna put this one back in here. So actually, while I was there, it was a lady, she was looking at this, and then she opened it up. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay. So we have this one right here. And then we have the next size. Okay. Like I said, we have this, what is it on the side? What's it look like on this side? And then we're just going to slide this one back in for right now. Then we can just snap it closed, real easy peasy. Again, here's those side openings. Okay. And then we have the larger one, so we can put that here. Bam. All right, how about that, everybody? So I have you know, I could have it for different items or different things that I want to carry it for. And like I was telling you before, I was upset about it, really mad. But I think right now, I think I'm going to get it off my chest. And, oh, I didn't show you everything. Hold on. Let me show you what else I got at the Harbor Freight. I got some screwdrivers, guys. I have, it's the Pittsburgh. It's a 12-piece cushion grip screwdriver set. So I have these right here. And this was like maybe, I think it was $7.99 for this right here. I also purchased little by little. I'm gonna, you know, try to build it up again. I also have this kit right here. This is the Pittsburgh combination wrench set. So I have all of these. All right. I think this one was $12. I have to look at the receipt. Then I bought me just some gloves from FedEx because I like to have something with the rubber on the bottom. That way I can grip onto the boxes better. And these were only like $1.99, so I got that. So that is my little haul from Harbor Freight. And that was my first time ever going in that store, so I'm definitely gonna go back in there because they had like, if you wanted a jigsaw, they had that. They had all the other type of saws that you want, miter saw, I think that's what it's called. They had that, you know, different type of saws and a little bit of everything that you needed to work with. So those are my items that I purchased. But like I was telling you before, I'm not trying to, let me see how, I'm going to be nice about it, but I need to get that off my chest. And I knew who stole my stuff. And I'm going to say this. Not everybody's family, but not everybody's family, but there's usually in some families, you maybe have one, maybe two people, or a few people that are on drugs. Okay? And go back to my other thing. Sorry about that, you guys. Anyway, you might find somebody. I mean, there might be somebody in your family that's on drugs. Now, the person that stole my stuff was my brother, the one who I let live with me for a few months. And before he came here, I said, look, are you on drugs? Are you doing anything? Are you smoking? Because you can't smoke in my house, okay? You can't do that. So you can't be bringing people up in my house because I'm a private person. You know, I'm only shared, like, yes, I'm on YouTube, but you only see what I want you to see, okay? And I said, I'm very private. I said, I don't want you bringing anybody to my house. I said, you're really not even supposed to be here. I said, but I'm trying to help you out. And at the time, I kind of maybe needed a little help as well. I said, not financially, but, you know, I was going through a few health problems. But anyway, I said, you know, don't be bringing people in my house because, like I said, I'm private. You know, keep my place clean. And if you want to, you know, hang out with your friends, go on out there and do that. Whatever. Don't bring me here. Everything I asked him not to do, he did. He stole from me. He brought people in my house I ain't never seen before. They stole from me. Now let me tell you this. I'm putting it out there because I just had to get it off my chest. Who does this? Okay, you bring a girl up in the house. Now I have eyelashes. Even though I don't know how to put them on, and that's another thing, I might try to do that on video. But anyway, who does this? Who goes into somebody's house you never met them before and put on their makeup? And the reason why I knew somebody was in my lashes and stuff is because I saw one of my lashes case in the trash can. And I know how many I have. Or I know exactly what I have, okay? I might not wear them, but they mine, and I know it. I'm like, what the F is going on here? I didn't say that word, but I was mad. I'm like, who's up? I said, who did you bring in my house? Okay. And he said, well, I noticed she came out of the bathroom. She had on makeup. I'm like, who does that? What kind of crap is that? Who does that kind of stuff? You don't know me. How you gonna put my stuff on? No. I was pissed about that. So you bringing people in my house, then bringing another person up in my house, and why you in my kitchen? I don't know you from a can of paint. You in my kitchen? You don't go in my kitchen. You better not even be in my refrigerator. Okay? So I'm like, oh. It was just so much stuff. And then you had somebody to come over. I'm like, I'm up here busting my butt, working 2 jobs. I come home, you sitting on the couch, chill back, looking at whatever on YouTube, looking at some old, I guess OG, I don't know if they Cribs or whatever. You looking at them talking about their life. What does that got to do with you trying to better your life or try to get a job? Okay? What is that doing? They ain't doing nothing. Or if you're not looking at YouTube or whatever's on TV, you sleep. The dishes dirty, and I don't like my dishes sitting overnight. So it was just a lot of mess, okay? It was a lot of mess. But the final straw, it was January 4th, and I remember the date because that's Isis and Naz's birthday. Well, actually, it happened on the 3rd. I'm coming home from FedEx. I had to hurry up and get dressed because I had to go to that work at the hospital. I'm like, who is this? Oh, she's just waiting for her ride for her nephew or whatever to pick her up. She'll be gone by the time you get home. I was fuming because I already told him stop bringing people into my house. So I'm texting him. I'm trying to call him while I'm at work. I'm like, is this girl gone? Is this girl? Never respond. I get home. They posted up on my couch. My head could have popped off. I was so mad, okay? I was that angry. It was cold outside. I took Isis. I didn't have Naj yet. I just had Isis. I took her outside. I slammed that door. And I know all my neighbors probably heard me slam that door. I was so angry. I was angry. I took Isis. I took her to use the restroom. And we walked around for a while. And then finally when I came back, she wasn't in the house. And he was trying to say, well, I tried to make her get out. And she wasn't going to leave. She had a suitcase like she was going to be up in here for a minute. I'm like, oh, hell no. That ain't even happening. So I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of this mess. I said, I got to go to work in a little bit. So I tried to go lay down. I was just fuming, man. I said, I asked you not to bring people in my house, especially these scandalous people who look like they just right off the street. No, I'm not trying to be mean. I mean, sometimes economic things happen for people to be on the street. But I mean, these weren't no classy girls. These weren't somebody look like they trying to do something with their life. No. And you bring them up in my house? No. I was hot. So then I went in my room, trying to lay down. The next thing I hear somebody knocking on my door. I go to the door. It's my manager. My manager and the maintenance. They asked me, well, do you have somebody live with you? I said, my brother's here, but he's been helping me for a minute, And so, come to find out, without getting into a whole thing like that, the girl, she left. went downstairs. Ooh, I had a pimple on my face, you guys. And she went downstairs, went across the street. Then she went back over to the man at the office, and I don't know what she told them. And the manager says, "Well, your brother's gonna go to jail because the police will be here." Da 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 da. So I told him. He said, "Why is that?" I'm like, "Whatever you did or whatever." I said, "I told you to don't bring people up in my house." So anyway, I go lay down. I get another knock at my door. I'm like, I kid you not. And yeah, I'm putting this out here. And maybe some people are saying, Sheree, you should have probably kept that to yourself. No, because I know that I'm not the only family. I'm not the only person that has a family member that's either on drugs or whatever. And this brother is so freaking smart. He's smart as I don't know what. He's very smart, very intelligent, but he just make bad choices. He make really bad choices. And if I wasn't at home, you guys, there was 10 policemen that came up in my house. 10 policemen that came up in my house. If I wasn't here, because my brother, he's 6'5" or something like that. He was taller than the policeman, and he's big. So it could have went left real quick. They could have tore up my place. They could have pew him up in here or anything, okay? Not all policemen are bad, but there are some rotten apples out there. And it could have went way to the left. I'm like, look, this is my place, whatever. My brother, he never got loud. He was quiet. Talked to him like he had some sense. They cuffed him and took him out. And it's like, when I start cleaning up, I remember seeing my toolbox by the door over here, by my patio door. But, I didn't think nothing about it. See, I don't do drugs. I don't even smoke. I don't drink. So I guess I didn't know some of the signs, I didn't know some of the signs. But then I went to go do something, and I needed something out of my toolbox, and it was gone. It wasn't in the place where I normally kept it. And I'm looking, I'm like, what the heck? It was gone. All the tools that I had accumulated through the years since my kids were like maybe 6 or 7 years old, they were all gone. All gone. So, and I'm sure he didn't get probably no more than if he even got $50 out of all my tools. And I'm just saying, I still love my brother, but he can't step foot on this property again. I love my brother, but I can't trust him in my house again. But I can't trust him to be here by himself in my house ever again. I know people can change, and I hope that he will, because he's not getting any younger. He's getting older, and it's like some of the things, I guess maybe he's stuck in the past, but he got to get over that stuff and go into the future. And if he would just surround himself around people that's trying to do things positive and stop trying to hang around or just people who just out there that don't give a dang about nothing, they come up your house, think they gonna post up and not gonna live. I'm like, yeah, get out of my house. I don't know you. No, we ain't having that. So that's my story, y'all. It's sad, but like I said, not every family has somebody that's on drugs. But you still love them, but you have to love them from a distance. And as of right now, my brother doesn't talk to me. He went to jail. And who put money on his books? Who was he calling put money on his books? I can't do it again. So you better not go to jail. I ain't never done that. And the first time I stepped in that jail, I thought I came up there, I was about to have a panic. I basically had a panic attack. So I've never been in a jail before, y'all. And I never want to go to be in a jail to visit nobody else in the jail. So, like I said, you know, I still love my brother. He don't talk to me. There's been a few times he called me. He told me that he had a job, and I'm happy for him. Hopefully he still has it. Hopefully he'll turn his life around. But he called me a few times. What does he want? He wants some money. I'm like, my rent just went up. I don't have any extra. He said, well, I get paid the next day. I'm like, well, in my head, I'm like, well, then you need to wait till the next day. But anyway, I told it, it's out there. And if he's watching, I love you. But you just can't take my weakness for my kindness. You can't take my kindness for weakness at all. Because I'm not the one, all right? I'm not the one you can take my kindness for weakness. I work hard for the little things I have, and I don't have a lot, y'all. I don't have a lot. But for the stuff that I do have, I want to keep it. It's different if I gave it to you, but for you to steal from me, and I'm giving you a place to live, you eat up everything. You was eating up everything in the house, and I'm working 2 jobs, and you sit here eating up everything. My mom said she's surprised that he stayed here as long as he did. But anyway, that's part of my past. Like I said, I still love my brother. He can never live with me again. Can never live with me again. But I love him. I have to love him from afar. And I just hope that he get help. And anybody that has any other kind of addictions, I hope that you're able to get help or have somebody that you can talk to that's encouraging, that can help you. But the main thing is you got to want to do it yourself. Anyway, I'm going to get off of here. I just wanted to show you my new toolbox, the few little tools that I got. I'll be getting more, and maybe tomorrow I'll probably go to one of the pawn shops I was telling you about and see what they have there, and maybe purchase, if they're a reasonable price, maybe I might purchase some more, a little bit at a time, and then go for there. Because I got my bike over there. I already told my man I want to get my bike. I want to start riding my bike before summer's on. So he already know. But anyway, that's my story time. It's not the most positive one, but it's the truth. And like I said, I'm just being transparent with you. I just share some, like I said, I'm a private person. I'm not going to say I'm an introvert. Maybe a little bit, but I still like to get out and talk to people, and I like to do things. But, people, like I said, people might say, Sheree, you shouldn't have told that. Yeah, I'm telling it. Because maybe somebody else is going through the same thing, or maybe somebody else, they have a family member, like I said, they went through the same thing, or they have a family member that needs some help. But anyway, I'm going to get off, and I am going to relax now, you guys. Relax some more, and I will see you later.